Hello friends, my name is Jenna. I teach second grade and I coach teachers. Today I'm going to show you how to add a video to the slide, and for the second part you're going to learn a quick video viewing hack that I learned from a friend that I think is genius. So let's start with the basics. How do I add a video to my slide? Well, it starts of course with a blank slide. Then I want to add a video. There are a couple ways I could do this. I'm going to show you one way and then I'm going to show you the other. I can either add a video right from this tab without going anywhere else. Insert video. Let's say I don't really know what I'm looking for, but I know that I love Jack Hartman and I know I want my kids to count to 100. So I look up Jack Hartman, that's his name, and count to 100. When I hit search, it's going to search all of YouTube. And then look here, I have all these options. Ooh, this one says 2020 version. Ooh, I'm going to have that. The kids are going to be stoked when I show them there's an updated version. Finally, something good in 2020, right? Then I'm going to click select. And what that's going to do is it's going to what's called embed. Now, embed means not in bed. But embed means that you're adding something to something else. Think about it like a scrapbook, right? Like you embed pictures into a scrapbook. And in this, you're embedding that video. And now that video is there. You could click play, your students could click play, and you would be good to go. That's one way to add a video. But let's say, I'm going to add another one right here. But let's say I already know which one I want. I want this one. You can see it says 2014, so this is the old version. Let's pretend I'm old school and that's what I want. I want this one. I want what I want and that's what I want. So I'm going to highlight all of the text. This is a URL or a web address, or it's just like our regular addresses. If I was going to send a letter to a friend, I would put their email or their address, their physical address on the envelope. This is kind of the same thing. You're telling your computer, you're telling the internet exactly where you want it to go. So I'm going to go back to the Google slide. Now remember, I did this one without leaving the tab at all. But this one, I want to use a specific URL. So I'm going to click insert, video again, but this time instead of searching, I'm going to click by URL. Now I was able to copy this by either holding down Control and tapping C, or by right-clicking, either on my mouse or my trackpad, and you can choose the word copy right here. Notice that there are these hotkeys or short keys. It's kind of like a code right there to tell you that if you don't want to keep right-clicking and clicking copy, you can just Control C. Now I'm going to hold down Control and tap V. But again, if I don't know that trick, I can right-click, scroll down to paste, and click, and it'll work too. And now I'm going to click select. Ta-da! So those are the two. There's another way where you upload a video from your drive or your computer, but I'm not going to cover those today. I'm just going to cover these two. Now, here's the problem sometimes when we're dealing with this, right? Is you hit play, start, maybe it doesn't. Oh, then you have this, and then that. Okay, well, what if you just watched it in YouTube, right? Well, then you have all of these distractions down here. Oh my, so fancy this afternoon. So down here, you can see there's all of these really kind of cool things that kids might want to look at, especially if they are GIFs. So look right here. This one, if I hover over it, it kind of gives me like this little ooh, maybe I want to watch this, maybe I want to watch that. So I'm going to give you a little trick that will keep your kids in this, but they will still be able to see. So I've got to move my face over here, or I could do this. Now I'm the face of Jack Hartman. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I have to do two things if I want to be able to do this little video hack that I'm talking to you about. The first thing is I need an image, not the video, an image. I need an image. And then I need a second slide. And I'm going to have to publish 3 things. Let me show you how to do those things. So first of all, you're going to need an image. So let's say that I looked up Jack Hartman, count to 100. Let's say that's what I looked up. I have a couple different ways I could do this. I could either start here and on this slide, and you know this slide is selected because it's got orange around it, I can click File, Download. Now, I'm not going to download the whole thing. I'm going to just download this current slide. See the word current slide? I'm going to download it as a JPEG. When I do that, it will come down here to my computer. I've now uploaded it to my computer. I'm going to add another slide. Remember, I had to have a blank slide. And I'm going to insert that image. Now, fingers crossed that this will work because sometimes it doesn't. There's lots of different options for adding images. I think I went over that with audio, but I'm going to upload from my computer. And I'm actually going to click this, and it's called Untitled JPEG. So let's go to Desktop. There it is. I'm going to click Open, and now that's a background. It's not a clickable link. It's not clickable. It's just a background, but we're going to do something magical to it. So that's one way you can do by going to File, Download, Current Slide, and then Upload. Here's another way you can do it. I'm going to do this one, okay? I'm going to not put my mouse here because if I do, it's going to start moving. I'm going to move my mouse, and I'm going to take a screenshot. If you don't know how to take a screenshot, it involves touching your keys in a specific way. Go ahead and Google how to do it on your own browser because it's different for every computer. But I am going to hit Control V. And now that screenshot, you can even see I'm in the middle of, I'm going to double click on this image to create this. See, when I double clicked, watch what happens. I'm going to click off. Look at this little dude right here. Nothing. Now it's orange. It tells you that tool is activated. I am going to use the same image. Right, yeah. I'm going to pull this up. Right. Yeah. And now I have an image, not a clickable thing, just an image. Ooh, that does not look very nice, does it? Well, it doesn't have to look nice because nobody's seeing it. It's just to show you this. So now what I've done is I have an image and I have a video. See the difference over here? Watch. Image, nothing. Video. And now when I click on this, all these options will pop up. That's important. I'm going to tell you why in a hot second. But first, now that you have an image representing the video on one slide, remember double click in order to crop whatever you want out. And then I'm going to come here. I'm going to make this background color black. I like to do this with videos because, I don't know, it just makes it look nicer, doesn't it? It's like this kind of looks one way, and then you put a black background behind it, and it's like, ooh, that is so fancy. It's so professional. Maybe she's fun with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Oops. Crop, dude. Please. Por favor. There we go. All right, so now you have image, video, image, video. I'm going to erase this because we are on our last step. Ooh, 2 more steps. I almost forgot. You are now going to link this image. And if you've never linked an image before, please do not worry. Let me show you how easy it is. You're going to click on the image to tell your computer, hey, computer, I want you to do something with this. You can either right-click or insert link. I like to hold down Control and then tap K. When I do that, you see where it says link? I could either post a URL there or Control K. I'm going to choose slides in this presentation, and I want it to go to this one, slide number 2. So I'm going to scroll down. Yep, slides in this presentation. And sometimes if that happens to you where you scroll down, it won't go all the way down. Select it and then hit a down arrow, and it'll pull all of this up. It's going to go to slide 2. click apply. Then on this same image, on this image over here, I'm going to Control K, slides in this presentation. I'm going to hit my down arrow to access all of that underneath. And then I'm going to go to slide 4. All right, so if you've hung with me this long, you're probably thinking, what is this lady doing? Well, let me show you the magic that happens. Now that I have these videos, oh, I don't have to publish, I just have to present. Ooh, good. Now that I click on this video, I'm going to scooch this over here. When I click on it, there should be some kind of thing that pops up over here. If it doesn't, that's okay. You're going to click this and then click Format Options right there. If it doesn't pop up on its own, usually it does. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to have this start at Jack Hartman Kids Music Channel, even though it's awesome. I'm going to let that play. And I'm going to pause it right before, almost, hold on. There we go. And I'm going to pause it right there. And this is in 6 seconds. So there's no reason for my kids to hear Kids Music Channel. So I'm not going to add it. Now, here's the magic, my friends. Dun, 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 dun. You click Autoplay when presenting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Then go to your other video. Click on it. If this isn't already here, you can click Format Options. This starts right away, so I'm not going to start it at a different time, but I am going to look for that button that says Autoplay when presenting. Now, I just realized you might want to give your students, I'm just going to show you how to do it. I'm going to click now Present. And I would tell my kids before you start working on this, click Present. So now here's the object, the image, and you see how my little hand looks like this now instead of an I-bar or an arrow. That's a message from my computer that this is a clickable image. So when I click on it, it takes them automatically to the presents, to this one, and it plays it automatically. There's no side business. There's no distractions. Every day, keep your mind and body in shape. Sorry, dude. But yeah, I get excited. So again, click on the image and automatically it'll start. Now you can do a better job than I did at putting these together. For example, I could start a blank slide. I'm going to go to the plus, go to blank. And now I'm going to click on this image that already has the slide assigned to it. I'm going to come here, click this. That's one image. Okay, and I'm going to add the second image that already has its link. The link is going to stay the same. And I'm going to shrink this down. And I want some kind of home button so they can come back and forth, because right now they're just kind of lost. So I'm going to click off of this, go to background. You know what color I'm going to change this to. That's right. And now I'm just going to kind of jazz it up a little bit. I'm going to look for, I'm going to add a home button to all of these because they can just click on it and there it goes. I'm going to erase this one. I don't need it now that I have that smaller one. I'm going to erase this now that I don't need it because I have that smaller one. Both of these will still take you to the correct slide. So now all you need is a little home icon. You could either just type the word home or you could go to insert image, and I'm going to search the web for the word home, H-O-M-E. Oh, here's one. Boom. I'm going to put, oh, it's got a white background. I don't like that. Let me change this to the word home icon. There we go. There we go. Green will work. Did it have a white background? Of course. Oh, but it's a nice round background. Okay. So I like that better than just like a screen. So you could do this right here, and then you're going to hit Control K. Click slides in this link and then use your down button. I don't know if I do this, if you won't be able to see it. Down. Use your 2 fingers to slide up and down. And we're going to have this, the slide is going to go to that first slide. When they hit home, that's them telling the computer, I want to go back to that first slide. And then I'm going to add the same thing right here by hitting Control V. And now when I present, I can click home and it'll bring me right here. So I can listen to this video and then I can click home. And I can listen to this video and then I can click home. And the entire time my students are not they're not distracted by YouTube-y stuff, and they're kind of a little bit more protected from whatever content might be in that side. So that was how you do those two things, adding a video and then a little video hack in order to make that work. I'm gonna give you one more thing. Okay, and then I'll let you go, I promise. But you have to know about Slidesmania. Slidesmania is an amazing website built by an amazing woman. She is not in education, but she loves making this stuff, and she is so good at it. So the reason I brought you this was because I want you to see one of the ways that you can use. Can I just click it? No, I can't. I've got to, okay, I'm just going to click all. Thought maybe if I just click education, but that's not how it works. Ooh, look at this one. This is new. Ooh, this is new and it's pretty. This is one I just messed with. Oh, so nice. Guys, I got so distracted I forgot what I was like. Here it is. So if you want to kind of like put your videos in one place and you don't want to do any of the ton of work that this kind of stuff takes, then you can just steal this one. You can go to slides, use that template. And now this is turning into another video about Slidesmania, but I love Slidesmania, so it's fine. And then you see this little video? That's where you can put your video. That's just an image, so you can delete it and insert your video. So that's that, my friends. I hope you're doing well. Please do something to take care of yourself today. I took a bubble bath last night and it was magical. So do something to take care of you, and I will make a video some other time about some other stuff. If there's something you're curious about, please let me know. Just reach out and yeah. Bye.